Alrighty, I'm sure V filled you in on some grind basics when you were on the Isle of Grom, but there's more to it than that. You can change what type of grind you do by shifting your weight on the board before you land on an edge. Pretty sick stuff. Let's start easy. A 50-50 doesn't need anything but a couple pushes and an ollie onto the rail. This might take a few tries. Set a session marker. Remember, 2 pushes, an ollie, and let momentum do the rest. Staying in control helps. Sick! That's a proper 2-truck 50-50. Next up, let's try a grind with just 1 truck. Okay, like the name implies, a nose grind is where you shift your weight forward and grind only on your front truck. Give it a go. That's right, making that nose grind smell sweet. Next up is the 5-0. Not a cop, but a grind. Same deal, but on the back truck. Killed it. Okay, next trick is a bit different. No grinding on the trucks at all. Time to talk slides. With board slides and lip slides, you gotta twist your body more. Lift your front or back trucks. Thank goodness for the session marker. What a game changer. Hell yeah, homie. You've got this down. And that's just a sample. There's loads more types of grinds to explore. Anyway, I've got a pretty epic SV Loc line for you to check out. Let's get some. Ah, damn. What the hell are these birds eating? Concrete? We gotta clean this up before I show you the line. Let's show off those new grinds. Thanks. Pristine ledges secured. Now we can handle... Are you freaking kidding me? Jabronis leaving trash lying around? Unreal. At least they bagged it. Alright, with that finished, we can't... For real? Are the birds and jabronis working together? Ah, whatever. You know what to do. You know, the canal has seen some legendary skaters. SV Loc legends like Hubie Wheeler and Peggy Grindholmes used to shrout the granite out of these ledges back in the day. Now kooks are trashing the place? Weak. I was gonna say we're ready for the line challenge, but something tells me the jabronis and crows didn't stop here. Might behoove us to make sure the rest is clear. Who even has this much garbage? And are these birds okay? This is nuts. Next level anti-skating vibes. Whatever. We shall overcome, right? Yeah, you're getting the grind thing dialed in. If you're feeling it, you can even shift your weight mid-grind to transition to a new one. Your bag of tricks and scores will only get bigger. I wonder when they'll fix this bridge. I mean, one giant squid versus super yacht incident and we just stop being able to go to the North Shore? Boo! Seems like something the SVCC should address. You're really getting the hang of this. You must have been digging into Skapedia. Shingo asked for some help with dinosaur tricks when he was writing it. Good thing, because the dingo needs to learn some history. Doesn't even know what a wheelie is. Sheesh. Okay, that's the last of it. Damn crows must have been eating too many of Frank's burgers. Stuff's made of bloody quick-drying cement. Anyway, let's get that line cooking. This one is the Hubie Wheeler Special. Hubie used to do it with copers, but it was still gnarly. It's long, but fun. Do it for Hubie. Sickness. Hubie would be proud. You really busted out your bag of tricks on that one, but this tour is just getting started. Head into Goldcrest Village proper, and I'll give you a few more things to pack in the sack. I'm talking low-impact wonder tricks, manuals. Welcome to part 2 of the Bag of Tricks tour. This time we're exploring everyone's favorite easy on the knees trick, manuals. Head over to Anchor Point to get started. I reckon these gulls have the right idea. Spread those wings and keep your balance. Load up that AR program. V's gonna help us get manuals locked down. Right. Manuals take finesse, but they're pretty easy once you get the hang. They're great for banging out big scores when you need them. V's got more on the finer points.
To do a manual, lift your front or back wheels off the ground. Find the sweet spot. Give it a shot. Excellent. But wheels are meant to roll. Let's get that Manny moving. Excellent, you've got it. Slappy will be psyched to see your Mannies. They're his go-to trick nowadays.
Looks like V has got you moving. Let's take a casual roll around this spot, Manny style. If you're in Manny and lose speed, you can always stop and push and then get back to Manny. Or wiggle back and forth old school tic-tac style. Or just find a hill. This next bit requires some manual maneuvering, some big ramps, and lots of speed. Shouldn't be a problem for a ripper like you. The Lokes love L1 courts. Lots of space for manuals with nice ledges and drops in between. Great for pulling moves from your expanding bag of tricks. If you miss one of your marked spots, I'm pretty sure V set your session marker so you can pop back to the top. V's good about that stuff. You ever hear of L1? I'm guessing not, because you're new here. The guy's a San Van legend. Nobody knows who he is, but his art's pretty cool. Plus, that salamander sculpture of his, fully skatable. Yeah, V was right about you. You're a ripper. Those knees hurting yet? I'm betting no. Low impact Mannies saved old ACLs. Trust me, I'm old. Okay. On to more Manny madness. Me and the Lokes have a little challenge cooked up over at SV News. Let's hit it up and close out this part of the tour. Alright, hear ye, hear ye. SV News Plaza is perfect for some Manny heavy lines. If you can land it all in one sequence, we're talking a new SV Loke NBD. Good luck, Holmes. Sick. Did you get that MVD? I just caught a quick clip. I'll watch it back later. Stoked. Alright, we've got you grinding and manualing. That's cool, but I've got a few more things to show you to help fill up your bag of tricks. Hit me up when you're ready for another knowledge drop. Might even show you around the Lokes hangout. Catch you whenever.
What's up, skater? Alright, the next leg of the tour is about advanced flip tricks. I figured you should learn from someone that can actually do them, so I'm stepping in for a bit. Burn. Sorry, Slappy. Head over to Rectory Park, and we'll teach Slappy's crew some new tricks. Alright, Slappy's been teaching you some OG stuff. But if you really want to blow up your bag of tricks, you need some more variations on your flips and shoves. Alright, we're gonna try some variations on the pop shove it. Okay, but what if you shoved the board a full circle? Killer 3 shove. That was front side. Okay, 360 shove-its are on lock. It's sick tray. Switching up flips and direct. Locked in. Notice yourself getting higher scores as the tricks got, trickier? I'm trying to get V's algorithm tuned to perfection. Let's post up a score that'll make Slappy wonder, what the hell was that? Oh, and don't forget to mix those fancy new flips in a sequence with grinds to really get that score cranked. Sick. Slappy's gonna be confused when he sees that footy. Too many spinny flips for his Manny-centric brain. Looking at the tour itinerary, grabs and held flips are next. That's definitely Slappy's domain. How about I take you over to his DIY rooftop mega madness spot? Alright, this is it. But you'll need to get to the roof to kick things off. I'd take you, but Slappy never gave me an elevator key. He says climbing builds character. I'm all good on the character front, but feel free to work on yours.
So I reckon Shingo filled you in on how harder tricks get better scores. Holding grabs or flips is a great way to keep that score ticking up. For that, you'll need big air. Me and the Lokes built this whole mini mega track for just such an occasion. How serendipitous. Ouch. I'd ask if you're okay, but with that Impervatech stuff, no need. Holy, that was mega nuts. Now try moving around while holding your air to tweak them out even more. Okay, next up, we'll get you landing some held flip tricks. Held flip tricks are simple. Flip the board and just avoid catching it with your feet for as long as possible. Excellent. I'm gonna have to figure out the word for 15 flips if you keep this up. Octuple, nonuple, decuple, what was I saying? I digress. Alright, I got a little challenge to put it all together. Get it started whenever you're ready. And remember to hold those tricks, get that air, and with a little luck, I'll find that elevator key to give you. Just don't tell Dingo. Stellar work. Maybe Shingo and V really are dropping knowledge on you. Cool. I'll be in touch with the last part of the tour soon. Just gotta get a few things sorted. Later.
Nice times with Slappy, huh? He gave you the key and everything? Damn, what's a Shingo gotta do? Tell you what, I've got the info that'll give you the key to beating the old Slapster's most precious thing. His high-score winning run at the House of Rolling Reverence. Head over to the Casper and I'll fill you in. Okay, our goal here is to max out your scores. Good thing I came up with the scoring system V uses to calculate your ripping and rewards. Remember, a sequence only ends when all four wheels touch the ground. The secret formula is a healthy dose of advanced flip tricks in and out of advanced grinds. Let's roll. All right, let's try with one of the new tricks I showed you. See? That's a pretty juicy sequence score, but it all feeds into line scores. They're a running tally of your recent sequence scores. Let's try to get a big line score and push your scoring limits. Don't forget your scoring fundamentals. Keep landing tricks to maintain your line score. Lines only end if you slam or when your multiplier runs out. Mix up your tricks and get that score up to keep the multiplier climbing. Let's give it a go. Remember, the multiplier goes up when you earn more score or land different tricks. Keep at least 2 wheels off the ground until you're ready to end a sequence. Oh, and your scoring display will show you how much time is left in your multiplier, too. Yeah, looks like you got scoring figured out. You're ready to go lay the smackdown on Slappy's sacred score. Keep those scores up, and don't forget to keep an eye on Bee's score calculations. She's programmed to provide real-time feedback. Okay, I've marked the Slappy soul-crushing challenge for you at the House of Rolling Reverence. Shouldn't be a problem for a scoring master like yourself. Okay, here's the deal. A few years ago, Slappy shut the house down during a contest with a killer run. He says it's an untouchable score, so people shouldn't bother trying to beat it. I say, use what you know, and show Unc what's up. Holy score attack! That's gonna make Slappy sick when he hears you crushed his all-timer. Slappy burns are always fun.
Yo, high score score. Shingo shared a clip of you crushing my benchmark at the Rollin' Revs. That's cool. Records are made to be broken, and Shingo still has to climb up to the Lokes roof spot. Time for more fun to wrap up the tour. It's just around the way. This spot for the final test of your multifaceted bag of tricks is nuts. The Parkade is an SV Loke favorite, full of DIY spots and obstacles on each floor. And just wait till you see the ender. Okay, this gauntlet will test everything you've added to your bag of tricks on the tour. Grinds, manis, flips, and all of them together. Each floor's got something a little different. The Lokes love this garage. Each floor is something cool to skate. Lots of it appropriated from the works yard. Bonus parkade hill bombs to boot. So sick. Me and the Lokes busted out the old quick drop to offer up the perfect grind loop. Use it to show off your bag of tricks. You know, this all kind of reminds me of teaching a wee Shingo how to skate. Only you're actually good. Ooh, sizzle dingo burn. That grindage brings a tear to my eye. Barking trucks are my favorite pet sounds. Okay, let's get up higher for a heavenly manual trial next. I think they built this place in the 70s. Explains the funky shape, I guess. Doesn't explain the name, though. Maybe get V to search it up. The Lokes set up some obstacles for a tricky little Manny slalom. Careful, don't make a deadly descent. Oh yeah, don't forget, you can let go of the Manny and push for some more speed. But doing it all in one Manny would look a whole lot cooler. Damn, making the elders proud. That's a hell of a Manny, or wheelie as they were called back in the day. Okay, segue to the next challenge. Flips. Hope Shingo the Dingo taught you well. Here's a good one. I taught Izzy the finer points of skating the ramps up here. Such a froth and grom. Damn near launch yourself clear off the parkade, down to the streets below. What a charger. Yup, these quarter pipes are perfect as turnaround transitions to keep your line going. Open up your bag and get trickin'. Absolutely nailed it. You gotta get V to show Shingo the footy so he knows you learned good. Okay, head up to the top for a nice palate cleanser and get ready to wet your whistle for the real ender. Me and the Lokes love this place. Nothing beats bombing down the spiral and putting your hand up on the ledge to swipe the bird debris off into the mug of whoever follows. I don't know why people don't do that anymore, but if you do, I recommend gloves. And don't follow. For real. You're gonna want to watch yourself on this one, and Pervitech will save you from the fall, but not to climb back up. Crushed it. But I'm thinking we need an ender. I've got an idea. I used to kick my feet up and ride Coffin down the ramps here. I promise that little anecdote is relevant. You'll see. Come on. Coffins are real fun stuff. Let's just hit this small ramp to figure them out before the real ender. Drop a seshi. That ramp will send you flying if you hit it wrong. Pretty easy stuff. Just lay down on the board, impaling Vlad style. But hold on tight. Yeah, crushed it. Now for the ender. Something gnar enough for curtains on this tour. Pop back up at that session marker. Alright, I got this idea from a gaming clip I once saw. Dude was playing some skate game and was doing the craziest thread the needles. The House of the Rolling Revs is the needle, and you're the thread. Sick. I knew those ramps would come in handy. Needle threaded and no post-challenge coffins required. Hell yeah. Well, you did it. Stoked to see your bag bulging with skate trickery. Want to know a secret to keep it growing? Experiment. It doesn't hurt, there's no losing, and who knows, you might just come up with something new. Your very own NBD. Or check Skatepedia. It's a goldmine of knowledge. I'm signing off for now, but look for Shingo to drop his Expression Session tour soon. Peace.
Excellent. You've started the Sand Van Social Tour. This is a special tour administered by me. Let's learn how to get social at a place where congregations used to congregate. The House of Rolling Reverence. As I'm sure you've noticed, Sand Van is home to loads of skaters and new visitors. Shredding with others can be rad and creates whole new opportunities for fun. But getting along and communicating with others is key. I'm here to help you with that. There's loads of ways to get your point across to other skaters. Something for every occasion. Give one a go. Sweet. You know, there is a way of getting your gestures flowing. Looks like you've got the tools down. Now, that's it. Just look at all those shredders. Friend found. Now let's get communicating. Remember your training. A message, an emote, and spread those wings, you social butterfly. Your enthusiasm is contagious. Excellent. It's wonderful to see you making friends, but this is a skate town. Let's see what's in your bag of tricks, and sush with your new friends. You've completed the introductory part of the Sand Van Social Tour. Congratulations on being social. Keep your eyes peeled for part 2 of the tour. We'll learn how to party up with our new friends. Better yet, we'll take on city and crew challenges together for more fun and more rewards. I can't wait to show you. Hi, friend. It looks like you started part 2 of the Sand Van social tour. If you remember part 1, we learned all about how to meet people and communicate. Part 2 is about skating together and maximizing your RIP rewards. First, we've got to find someone to skate together. You've got to be in a party. If you've got some friends in mind, hit them up. Otherwise, we could try and get some locals to skate with us, using those communication tools I showed you in part 1. Excellent. New friends. I can't wait to skate with them. Wait, they must have their own V. I wonder if their V is as excited as I am. Right, onto the cooperation. Now it's time to play some challenges as a team. As you know, the SVCC created challenges to promote skating across San Van, but they also know skating can be better with friends. That's why every challenge's goals will scale with the number of skaters playing, and you'll even get a bonus goal for extra rewards. Don't worry though, the more people you play with, the easier a challenge will be. Let's try some out. A roller surfer must have come up. A line challenge. Quite suitable for establishing that you are not a one-trick pony. Cooperatively crushed that challenge. Sweet, eh? And the extra rib chips are nice, huh? A roller surfer must have come up with this stunt because you need to get pitted in one of those tubes down there. Also, hit some of those tasty cannolis. My error. Canopies. So thick, so pitted. Looking for a sesh? This sesh sets the bar a bit higher. Have fun. And you've done it. It was rad watching you get down with your fellow Sandvanners. I hope the extra rewards and social skating have given you a new appreciation for skating with others. Well, looks like you're out of stops on this tour. Keep at it. I'm sure more will open up soon. Some say the SV Lokes are dinosaurs. They say, thanks, dinosaurs are rad. Especially ones that let you explore their Clever. Did you know? Around the way is where Slappy is from. It's also where this classic Esviloke line ends. Tight. You made it all the way around the way. The Lokes found a cutty spot that needed to be doctored. Paging Dr. Slappy, Ghost Gate is patient. Diagnosis positive. I don't know who came up with this one, but get ready to get your line on. This is the comprehensive SV Lok Gullcrest Tour. From epic landmarks to the cuttiest DIY spot, this line covers it all. Holy stamina. This challenge looks to be a perfect pairing for a skater with your skills. Feeling up to a challenge? This one's got your name written all over it.
It's me, Shingo. I'm here to take you on Sandvan's patented Express Yourself tour. It's the perfect way to put your new skater eyes and bulging bag of tricks to good use. We're gonna start over by a spot in Market Mile, my local hood. Let's roll. Okay, first leg of the tour is a perfunctory warm-up set. Wouldn't want you pulling a hammy when we kick the tour into high gear. Slappy might have focused on growing your bag of tricks. But with this tour, we're about taking the pieces and putting it together to paint your own picture. I know the whole city is your canvas is cliche, but it's actually kind of true. You've got your paints and brushes, the canvas is before you, and now, we're gonna paint your masterpiece. Looking good. Now that you got your Manny legs working, I figure we can look at extending your trick sequences with Manny's. This here is a sweet ledge, or a high Manny pad, depending on how you look at it. Let's start simple and just have you drop off the ledge to manual. Fire! Now let's get you cooking with gas. Instead of rolling off, flip off and land in Manny. Get cooking. I'd reload that session marker and try again. I'd reload that session marker and try again. Nice. Okay, now, let's step up the tech factor. Flip into Manny, then flip out of it. Grade A tech and great for crushing the scoring algorithm. Yeah, dog, that was sick. It's dope seeing you put it all together and unleashing the power of the manual trick connector and sequence extender. Hey, want to know the best way to keep your spots from getting blown up? Make them in hard-to-reach places. The next stop is a down-low special. You gotta climb, but trust me, it's worth it. Let's roll. The DLC? You know, the crew I roll with, they love Sandvan's elevator strike. Keeps the lurkers out of this spot. Gotta commit to the climb to feel the grind. That's borderline cheesy. Sorry. The DLC love the low-key tech vibes of this spot. It's perfect for what's on the menu. Flips, grinds, and manis as the secret sauce. Yeah, dog. You're locking fully into those longer sequences. Tech lords and score counters rejoice. Okay, here's the deal. We're gonna head to a spot back by the vault to put a capper on this leg of the tour. Get ready to drop some manis. Literally. Yo, just wanted to say I'm stoked on how you're showing up and showing out at the local spots. Feels good to have another Ripper adding to the local scene, stirring things up with some new eyes and a fresh bag of tricks. All right, see this drop? It wants to make a manual connection with that rail. Think you can do it? Okay, Shredder. This leg of the Express Yourself tour is over. Slappy's got you covered for the next part. He wants to teach you about some street crabs. Just humor him. I'll catch you later.
Yo, my friend, what's up? The Slapster's back to take the reins for this part of the tour. Shingo gonna teach you tweet grabs? Nope, that's my forte. Let's roll and do some of Shingo's hallowed street spots. You gotta learn the method. Alrighty, check out this AR skater's method air. They took a basic backside grab and then tweaked their body mid-air to make it a method. Try tweaking mid-air. You'll see there's a method to the madness. Warming up before getting learnt up is a smart move. Let's have a little refresher sesh on grabs. Halfway there. You've got the landing. How about the grab? I don't think grabs are optional. Just saying. Front, yeah. Now let's take those big... A modified grab is as easy as doing a basic grab and then moving your body mid-air. I mentioned methods before. Seems like a good place. Chest out, knees bent, fully methoded. Sweet. Well, if it worked backside, how about front side? Tweak the board forward for a stiffy. So stiff, so sick. Want to know a way to get bigger airs? Bigger drops. Like this spot up on the skateway. It's perfect for giving you the time to work those tweaks. The spot's just up ahead. Shingo's gonna be so bummed when I send him the footy of you busting out super tweak grabs at his precious street spots. I love his dedication to doing things proper and all, but Sometimes the kid needs to lighten up and let his tweak flag fly. Shingo and the DLC love this spot, but they skate it all wrong. They roll at it from down below. I say, Huck can do it from up here, tweak from above. That was perfect. I've got V sending Shingo the clip right now. The dingo's gonna be bummed that we desecrated his banks. Sweet. Thanks. Alright. Enough with these street grab spots. We need to get to some proper transitions to blast some lofty and fully bionic, tweaked airs. Hey, I was wondering, has Shingo said much about me? I know he likes to give me the gears, but it's cool. We're family. He practically grew up in my old skate shop back in San Vanalona. I figure him working me now is payback for the years of tough love we used to give him back in the day. I deserve it. Hey, if I tell you a secret, will you keep it? Shingo pushed wrong foot when he was a kid. It took a session at the old community center with a visiting Canadian pro skater that curbed his faulty foot pushing. True story. Mention it next time he tells you to do it proper. This is the spot, tailored and crafted to air blasting perfection. Let's get started with one of those tweaked or modified grab tricks you've been learning. Okay, time to air out your dogs. We're talking 1 foot airs. Who knows, maybe no foots. Let's start with a chill one, a Frigidaire. Appliance salesmen rejoice. You successfully landed a Frigid. Want to know what's really cool? Do it with the other. I get the name of this new one isn't as sexy as a Frigidaire. I mean, a 1 foot air is pretty unoriginal. But at least you're growing that old bag of tricks. Sick. Now that you've run out of feet, what air is left? You guessed it. It's time to get no-footed. Take both dogs off the board and air them out. No foot, no problem. Nice work. It's sesh time. Give you a chance to put it all together in a proper roll around. Oh yeah, don't forget you'll get a different trick when you tweak frontside or backside. Give it a shot if you're feeling adventurous. Yo, you shouldn't have to push in the flat bottom. It's got bowls and funky transitions for days, with a street area to keep the Shingos happy. Why don't you sesh for a bit while I get your big ender air prepped? You know, I love this park. That extra bird over there was my first shop when I moved here. Hell, I spent the first 3 weeks here sleeping on the roof. Nothing beats the great outdoors. Except a giant roll-in. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. Nailed it, but I'm lagging. I've still got a couple more things to move for the end of air finale. How about putting some work in on some of those new airs while I get my stuff sorted? Spoiler alert, the rooftop is almost ready for action. Just moved the old couch and found some SV bucks in it. My lucky day. Ought to go buy a scratcher. Well, what do you know? You're done with the challenge, and I'm done prepping the ender. Serendipity is my superpower. Hey, what do you think about doing a final no-foot air? You'll love it. The guy that invented them has cajillions of followers. Maybe if you post a good one, you'll get your own flock. Holy snapping T-poses. That was so sick. You reached the heavens with that one. Get ready to get followed. Hey, I just wanted to say thanks for letting me hijack this part of the tour. Shingo's gonna take over now, but I'll see you around soon enough. Have fun and keep rolling.
The DLC usually stick to the streets, but this feature is so fundamental, they can't resist a kicky to 50-50 here. Cleanliness is next to skate godliness. Keep it clean with this one to achieve skate god status. That was immaculate. Lucra Financial Gardens has banks, ledges, and hips for days. DLC waxers have been hard at work, so enjoy the grind. that journey look nicer than the destination.